Hey guys, Danny Johnson here, and today we're going to be talking about a special feature on the 0304 Cobra that you've probably noticed, and that is the shift up arrow. And so basically, as you look through the different bulbs that are on here, you'll notice that the one that's different on the 0304 Cobra than all of the New Edge Mustangs is that shift up arrow. And so that was actually part of an attempt to avoid a gas guzzler tax for the car. And so what it does is it illuminates at a certain RPM that would be the best for fuel economy, and you actually can change it in tunes to have it come on later in the RPM. Some people set it right at the red line to be like a shift light, even though it's so small you really won't notice it too much. And sometimes it even freaks me out a little bit because it's orange and I think a check engine light's coming on. Now, the light is sensitive to throttle position, so if you're lightly driving around, you'll notice it'll start to come up, and that's telling you when to shift for the best fuel economy. If you're harder on the throttle, it doesn't signal to come off. But from what I understand, it was very unsuccessful in actually avoiding the gas guzzler tax. Perhaps it did help with how much of a gas guzzler tax was paid for 0304 Cobra owners. But in the end, as I recall, I think it was in the book Iron Fist, Lead Foot, that had talked about how in the end it didn't really help as much as they were hoping. But on the normal Mustangs, you have the seatbelt sign, the battery light, the airbag light, the theft light, the service engine soon light, the low fuel light. Then you have blank spaces, and then overdrive on and off, the traction control wheel spin logo, the ABS light, the brake light, and the fuel cap light. And not all of these light up under the bulb test, but that's what all those were. So as you compare that to the 0304 Cobra, you'll notice that because all 0304 Cobras were 6-speed only manual transmission cars, they decided to swap out the overdrive light for the shift up arrow. I thought that was interesting that they didn't just add the shift up arrow into one of the other blank spots that was next to that. But it makes sense since the car, none of them were automatic, so they could delete that overdrive off, unlike the Mach 1, the GT, and all the other cars that came as an automatic or a manual transmission. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and the small trivia that was involved with it. Also, if you want to do that bulb test, all you have to do is hold the trip meter reset down, hold it down and keep holding it down while you turn the car on, and then it will allow you to do some series of tests as you cycle through it, and one of those is the bulb test. So thanks for watching, and go ahead and put in the comments any more information you want to add to this. Thanks, guys.